second here. Let me click record. So I'll go ahead and do Cottonwood. Is that okay?
Uh-huh.
Okay, super easy. Nothing to worry about here. All you need to do is, I apologize, I just went a little too fast there, I think. You need to click on this unconfigured button here.
Right.
Choose LTI API.
Uh-huh.
And then you just need to create a shared key. It can be anything. So I'm just going to make this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 C, or actually make it.
So I can choose what that share key is.
Yes, and it can be anything you want as long as it's 8 characters and at least 1 letter and number combination type thing.
Okay.
Alphanumeric characters. So then from there, we just need to go in and, oops, I don't know why I brought mine in here. You just need to put your name in here.
Mm-hmm.
And what's your email address, Celia? I'm sorry.
cpowell@graniteschools.org.
Does that look correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All we need to do is fill that out. This, for some reason, auto-populated. You don't need that. You just need to click on I understand, and then click save.
Okay.
So now if we go back to our home screen, you can see that unconfigured button is now configured. So now when you go into your, and this would be in the directions I just sent you, but you won't need to come in to turn it in admin account again for Cottonwood. You'll need to fill this out for the rest of them. For Cottonwood, now all you need to do is go into your sub account in Canvas and add the app, and you're going to choose the LTI2 integration, and it's going to walk you through those steps. And all you need to do is make sure you choose Cottonwood.
Right.
And go through and finish that off. It only takes about 3 minutes. It's super easy.
Right. Okay.
Okay. If you'd like, I don't know if you want to log into Canvas and Cottonwood and walk through it right now together. You can from that machine. I don't know if you can from that machine.
I can.
Okay.
Let me make you go a little bit.
I'll pause this really quick here.
I want to share my desktop. Wait. That's the one I want to share right there. Okay, so I'm in here.
Yeah, and you're the Cottonwood sub-account, is that correct? Okay.
Well, I got to get there.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. All right, we'll go down to Cottonwood. Down to settings.
Got it.
Over to apps, and whoops, add an app. All right.
Yep.
So we want an LTI2.
You got it.
And the registration URL.
So 1 second. Do you have, well, actually, let me jump out of this. I should have grabbed this for you while I had the second. Let me open up a new. This is in that link I sent you, but 1 second here.
Well, doesn't it generate it when you do that configuration?
Actually, you have to put this part in. I'm going to put it into the chat here for you.
Okay.
There you go. You just copy and paste that in there.
All right, let me get to the chat. And wait a minute. Where is it? Dial in, call out. Why am I not seeing it? Chat. There we go. And it's this one. Okay, it's this one. Copy. Go back over here. Paste.
There you go.
Okay, and launch. And we get a page error. Why do we get a page error?
Let's try that again, and let's just make sure we don't have any spaces before or after. Maybe I included a space in that link.
Okay, I'm going to add an app. It's going to be an LTI2. And I'm going to paste it in. There's not one behind. And there's not one in front. Launch. Pager.
Huh. Now, I'm not sure why that is happening. Let's see here. Let me just double check in our chat. I didn't send you the UK version. I did not. Turn.com. Yeah, what it should have done is asked you to put in your email and password, or your email address and password for your Turnitin admin account. I'm not sure why that is happening.
Well, that concerns me a little bit. All right, back to apps and see if it even thinks it's in there. View app configuration. Oops, I want to go back one.
So we have another app, but it's regular LTI1 integration that you'd find as a listed app, but we have to load this version this way. If you found an app in your list, that would be the incorrect version.
Okay, let me look here again. Okay. That there we go, manage list. Enter the access token. Okay, so see, that's not the same. View app. Let's see if it even thinks it went in.
Yeah, we had more steps to do, so it shouldn't have loaded it in there.
Yep, it didn't. All right, we're gonna add an app. Maybe I need to put it here before I choose that.
No, you had it right. You don't need to name it or anything. We just go straight through that configuration type in LTI2.
I don't understand. Could it be because we've got it blocked?
Oh boy, now that I couldn't tell you.
With our iBoss. Let me see if I can log in. This will make a difference if all right, let's see. .com. Let me log into iBoss, which means if this works, then we're going to need to talk to IS about opening that up. All right, and don't save that. And we'll go back here, try it again. LTI2, paste. Nope, that's not it either then.
Well, I'm sorry, I haven't run into this before, and I've done about 100 of these, so I'm not exactly sure what that issue is.
I wonder if I need to talk to Canvas.
You might need to. Do you want to try a different account?
You mean instead of Cottonwood?
Yeah, I mean, well, so let me go back to my list here. Is there, is Granger High School planning to do this as well? Okay, so let me go ahead and configure them really quick, and we can try loading it into Granger. Okay, so I just set up your Granger integration inside your Turnitin admin account as well, those steps we just went through. So let's try going through Granger and trying it in there.
Okay. I'm wondering if it makes a difference if I'm trying to set it up on Wi-Fi. They've just done a bunch of security stuff called ICE.
Okay.
And it's every time you turn around, it makes something not work.
Okay.
Okay, so we're going to add an app. And let's see, you need to send me the link.
It's still in chat. It's the same link for everyone.
Oh, it's the same link for everyone? Okay. In that case, LTI2, link, launch.
Huh. What it should do is then ask you for your email address and your password for your Trinidad admin account. Then you would put those in, and then you would choose Granger High and enable integration. That's it. There's only 3 more steps, I believe, after that. So I'm not sure where that issue is coming from.
Okay, let me, when I get back to a machine that has a physical drop, because I am on a Wi-Fi.
Sure.
But the kids will be on Wi-Fi because they'll be doing Chromebooks and things.
That should be okay. Honestly, I can't imagine Wi-Fi being the issue if you've got good Wi-Fi.
Well, they've blocked a bunch of stuff in our Wi-Fi, and so they may need to poke a hole in there.
Well, yeah. Well, for this part, for the integration, it will run through Canvas. Students won't even know that they're even using Trinidad, to be honest with you. They'll just think it's part of Canvas.
Right, but with Canvas, I always have to, every year, get them to I need a whitelist and get them to poke holes for certain things.
Okay, so that's probably the issue.
I don't know without contacting Canvas, what the issue is. And I do want to try it on a wired machine, because what our district has done is there's certain things they're not allowing us to do on a Wi-Fi, like print. You can't print if you're on Wi-Fi, different things like that. So I want to make sure that I just want to rule it out before I start hassling people.
No, of course. And you know what? I'm going to send this to my tech people too to see what they've got to say about it. And maybe it is just whitelisting. So we'll check on that. In the meantime, though, I will send you this recording, so at least you have those steps we started with, and you also have that link so you can finish it off when we get this straightened out. And you can always schedule another call with me like this where we can walk through it together if you'd like. But now, since I've got you on the phone, can we discuss the training that you'd like to set up?
Well, what I'd like to do, I've thought about it, and initially I was going to get the English specialist involved, but this is really more than an English tool, and I think teachers kind of need to know that. I have a technology trainer in each of the high schools, and I'm thinking it might work if we could schedule you to basically doing what you're doing with me, or because you're not local, correct?
No, I'm not. This would have to be online, just like we're doing now.
And because I don't have any sample classes, it's kind of, I assume you have a sandbox that you train with.
So I do have my own Canvas environment I can use. It won't look like yours, be branded or anything like that, but the steps are the same. Or you could arrange, some schools send me an instructor and student account in their Canvas environment so that I train live in their environment, but that's up to you. It helps to cut down on confusion. The other option is, if it's difficult to get people together, is I can create you videos on how to create assignments and how to use it. And then you can post those to a support site or send them to your people if that's the route you'd like to go as well.
Well, that never hurts, because then you have those to back up. But I get those people almost every Friday.
Oh, okay. Well, so what I do then is we could basically train the trainer, and I will record that session and send that to you.
That would be great. I need to look at the calendar and see what we've got. They've already got something. They're working with Follett and Overdrive this Friday.
Sure.
It's always on Fridays, and it's usually Friday mornings.
Okay.
And like I say, I'd have to look at the calendar, what they're scheduled. And since it's only the high schools, it might be scheduled after even our regular meeting. If I talk to my director to make sure I don't interfere with anything he's doing on that Friday.
And that's no problem. It's no rush other than the fact that we'd like to get you trained as soon as possible. Having said that, if you could send me maybe 2 options for trainings, because this time of year I'm really busy. So maybe you could send me a couple of dates and times, then I could make sure and get you in there and we could get that set up for
you. Well, and they might even be willing. I will send several options. They might even be willing if they could all sit in at their school.
Yes, they can join from anywhere. Exactly.
And that way it will give us more options. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be on a Friday.
Right.
It could be at 3:00 on Wednesday or something.
Right.
So let me follow up on that, and I'll get back with you on a couple options and see if they'll work for you. If I do it on another day of the week, like Tuesday, is Tuesday a good day? Or
yeah, just give me a couple of options. No, it doesn't matter what days or times, but just give me a couple of options. That way, I can get you into my calendar.
Okay, and then I can even invite the curriculum specialists.
Sure, absolutely.
Some of them would come because again, it's not just an English thing and.
Right. No, we can check anything with text. So PowerPoint, Excel sheets. We have in science instructors that you run labs through. So it's any course can use Turnitin.
Exactly.
Okay. Yes, okay. So I'll wait to hear from you about a couple of dates and times. Well, you can in the meantime, you can send something out to Canvas about this error we're receiving, and I'll send something out on my end too. And then we'll get back together. The training itself is probably about 30 to 40 minutes, somewhere in there, depending on questions. It's very simple, very easy. So I'll wait to hear from you. When I get any information about what this error might mean, I'll send it your way. And if you figure it out ahead of time, just let me know. And you've got that link for the walkthrough. I'll send you this video, and then you can set those things up. We will want, for the training, we're going to want to have this integration set up so that if people want to walk along with me at the same time, they can.
Right. I'll make sure it's set up before I even invite anybody.
Okay, great. Yeah, that's what I was going to say. That'll make it a lot easier.
My first priority.
Okay. Well, thank you, Celia. I really appreciate your time. I'm sorry this didn't go a little smoother, but we'll get it figured out and we'll get you set up.
Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, Celia. Have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.